What's up guys, it's Tom here, and Liverpool finally have won a game in the Premier League at Anfield. This was the second to last game of Jurgen Klopp's tenure, and we sent Jurgen Klopp off in style, scoring 4 goals in the first 59 minutes of this game. And Liverpool were back to their best, especially in the first half. I think in that first half was one of the best halves of football that Liverpool have played all season. We completely dominated and outplayed, outfought and outclassed Tottenham. Finally our high pressing was back on point. We were almost perfect in terms of, swarming Tottenham with all kinds of, pressing players, and they lost the ball so many times in their own half, and Liverpool took full advantage, and we could have even scored more goals. Who was your man of the match? And also, what kind of transfers do you think Liverpool need to make in their summer transfer window to be more defensively solid? Because going forward, we are brilliant. We have goals and assists in all kinds of players. Mo Salah also, even though a lot of people, a lot of pundits criticized him, including Graham Souness and some others, but I think it's absolute nonsense, because Salah is the first player in Premier League history to get 10 goals and 10 assists at least in 3 consecutive seasons, and this was his 5th season overall where he gets at least 10 goals and 10 assists. And if Darwin Núñez knew how to keep himself on side, he would have scored 2 goals. And Mo Salah scores a brilliant header after a fantastic lofted Cody Gakpo assist to the back post, and Cody Gakpo was also absolutely brilliant, and he deserves to start ahead of Darwin Núñez as it stands. And I think this might be our best front three. Gakpo through the middle, but he can play on the left wing, and sometimes Diaz can go into the middle. I would also like to see Jota play up front and Cody Gakpo on the left wing and Salah on the right wing next season. So Liverpool have a lot of options. And also, how weird is football that Andy Robertson hasn't scored a goal from September until the West Ham game, and now he has 2 goals in 2 games in a row after not scoring for literally almost the whole season. From September until the middle of April, Andy Robertson didn't score, and today he scored a brilliant tap-in after a really good Liverpool attack. And the first half, Liverpool were all over Tottenham. As I said, we were on point with our pressing, and I loved that the Liverpool players looked really sharply, really up for it. Of course, it's not a coincidence that Liverpool had a full week's rest before this game, and we look back to our best. I think that run-in of the past 1.5-2 months, where we had to play every 3 days, it really drained a lot out of the Liverpool players. And also because we had 7 or 8 injuries, some of our players were really overworked and tired. But first half, Liverpool created 14 shots, 2.3 xG in just the first half alone. So 14 shots to 1 from Tottenham. Tottenham had just 1 shot in the first half, and Tottenham are a really good attacking side as well. So to keep them on 1 shot in the first half is really impressive. And Liverpool had 8 shots on target to Tottenham's 0. The second half though was different. It was more of an even game, because Tottenham had 10, Liverpool had 11 shots, but Liverpool thought the game was over after Cody Gakpo scored the 3rd goal. What a brilliant header after a fantastic Harvey Elliott assist. Harvey Elliott scores the goal of the night and one of the goals of the season. He picks the ball up after Mo Salah lays it off to him. Mo Salah is in the box. Harvey Elliott is just outside the box. He sees a Tottenham player running at him, so he takes a touch inside, and then he unleashes an absolute rocket with the inside of his left foot. Harvey Elliott curls in absolute beauty into the top corner, and Harvey Elliott said himself after the game that he thought the ball was going over the bar, but at the last second it dipped under the bar and went in on a savable, unstoppable goal. And after that, Tottenham made some changes. Richarlison, Maddison and Skip came on, and I thought they were much better than Kulusevski, Bentancur and Emerson Royal. They had really poor games. And those 3 substitutions, alongside with Liverpool maybe thinking that the game is over, the game is won, and Liverpool taking a foot off the gas a little bit, our concentration levels drop, and at the same time the new Tottenham players who got introduced, they had a real hunger and real desire. And Richarlison made so many good runs in behind, and Jero Kwanzaa was absolutely brilliant. But Liverpool kept playing a high line, and Tottenham punished us for that, because too many times it was just a simple over-the-top through ball and a simple run by Richarlison through the middle, and he was already in through on goal. Brennan Johnson squares it for Richarlison to make it 4-1. Alisson had to make a few saves before that, and then this time Richarlison passes it to Heung-min Son. The Liverpool defense was all over the place in that 10-15 minute spell, and Heung-min Son scores past Alisson, and then the Liverpool fans got a little bit nervous, but the Liverpool players kept playing football, kept attacking, kept creating chances, and if it wasn't for Darwin Núñez always running offside, we would have scored the 5-2, because Darwin Núñez just a fraction too early runs in behind, and then he squares it to Salah, who slots it home into the top corner, into the roof of the net. Absolutely brilliant finish by Mo Salah, but sadly Darwin Núñez was offside. And also there was an incident where Darwin Núñez was clean through on goal, and Vicario comes out to the edge of his area. Darwin Núñez, probably because he's lacking in confidence because of the recent bad run of form that Darwin Núñez was on, and he also missed a few chances and he was dropped to the bench, rightfully so by the way, because Gakpo is in much better form than Darwin Núñez, so Gakpo fully deserved to start, and Gakpo got a goal and an assist today, Harvey Elliott got a goal and an assist today, and Mo Salah got a goal. So overall it was a very, very successful day for the Liverpool attackers, but I just want Darwin Núñez to not be so rash, so emotional in front of goal. I really hope that the next manager Arne Slot can coach that out of him, because when Darwin Núñez sees Vicario running like crazy at him, he's a goalkeeper, so he can't really defend as well as a centre back. When Vicario is rushing off his line, Darwin Núñez shoots first time into Vicario, but he's already on the edge of his box. So if Darwin Núñez just takes a touch and takes it around the goalkeeper, he has an empty net to score into. But he lacks that little bit of composure, a little bit of calmness at the moment, maybe because he's also out of form and he is lacking confidence. But even when he's in full flow with confidence, sometimes he just does these rash, emotional, quick finishes. Sometimes he needs to compose himself and have a little bit of coolness, a little bit of ice in front of goal. Some people are already calling Darwin Núñez dumb, not a smart striker. And on current evidence, I can't really argue with that. Sometimes he makes dumb decisions in front of goal. Sometimes he's not choosing the smartest option. So I really, really hope that the next manager can coach Darwin Núñez into a better finisher, because I think he has all the attributes needed to be world class, as good as Erling Haaland. He just needs to fix this, his mentality in front of goal, in goal scoring situations. You can coach that, I think. You can coach calmness into players. If you practice with them enough times on the training ground, it will happen. Yeah, Dominic Szoboszlai came on. He had a pretty good cameo experience, but I think it was justified to be dropped by Jurgen Klopp. Even though I love Dominic Szoboszlai, he's a fellow Hungarian just like me. Harvey Elliott is in much better form, and now what is also crazy is that actually Harvey Elliott is Liverpool's best midfielder this season, alongside Alexis McAllister, when it comes to goals and assists, because he has 13 goal contributions in all competitions, which is really, really impressive. He also has 8 assists in 2024. Only Rodri and Kevin De Bruyne has more assists in the Premier League than Harvey Elliott this calendar year, which is really, really impressive, as I said. But Harvey Elliott said that it was long overdue because he hit the post a couple of times in the past games. He hit the bar against West Ham. He got an assist against Fulham, but yeah, this time he got a goal and an assist, and he was a man of the match contender. So I think that Harvey Elliott is having a really, really good season, his best season at Liverpool. And what is really exciting about Harvey Elliott is he's still only 21 years old. He just turned 21 at the beginning of this month in April. And this absolutely cements Liverpool's place in the top 3. We already knew that because Aston Villa lost with a very limp performance against Brighton away from home 1-0. So Liverpool were even guaranteed third place even before kickoff, but at least we got this game won in a style. And Liverpool's goal scoring is actually not too far away from Man City and Arsenal. We only scored 6 or 7 goals less than those two teams. The problem lies with the defense. We conceded 38 goals in 36 games. We can't keep a clean sheet, nor love for money, and Arsenal have conceded 10 goals less than Liverpool. Man City 5 goals less than Liverpool. But the most crucial thing is that, Liverpool just sometimes have lacked control, especially in many games where we are just going gung-ho, because basically Liverpool's philosophy is let's try to score one more goal than the opposition, and that can work 7 out of 10 times, but sometimes you lose or draw a game, and that is not enough in the title race. So the next manager absolutely needs to buy a defensive midfielder, in my opinion, because Endo defensively is great, but his ball distribution, his passing range, and his physicality in terms of his agileness, dribbling capability is not really top notch. So he's a decent, good squad player. And by the way, Bajcetic came on and he looked really sharp, considering he was out for almost the whole season. Bajcetic got stuck in, won the ball back numerous times, and then got his pass away. And considering this was his first game in how many, 7 or 8, 6 or 7 months, I don't know. This was really impressive by Bajcetic. And the next game, the Aston Villa-Liverpool game, will be a good test for this Liverpool side, because Aston Villa at home are really strong. So I'm really looking forward to that game. And Jurgen Klopp said this about the game. I would be lying if I said I was at my highest emotion, but I have another game. In 2 weeks' time is another day. I have said it before. I love absolutely everything about this club. We will see how this game will be. Maybe it's pouring down and we cannot stay outside for long. There's a good chance it will be raining, by the way. I love his sense of humor. That's absolutely brilliant. I think we will all be very emotional at the Liverpool-Wolves game, watching that. It's going to be really emotional, Jurgen Klopp's last game. But let's just try and win every game until then, and send Jurgen Klopp off into the sunset with some really good performances. I think this game epitomized Liverpool's season. Great going forward, but defensively we can be shaky and we can be hurt by counterattacks. So Liverpool need a lot of work in the transfer window, but we also have a very good basis to build on, because going forward we are one of the best teams in the Premier League. Defensively we need to work on it. At the moment we are the 3rd best team in the league, so our position is justified, and we need some big signings if we want to catch Manchester City and Arsenal at this moment. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you later, guys. Goodbye.